Hello, friends. My name is Relic, and I think that I have gotten past quite a bit of the technical issues that have been plaguing me for the past, I don't know, couple months. My old save is pretty much gone. Uh, I won't be able to continue any of those. So I decided to start over fresh, and as you can see, the quality has dropped substantially. Um, there's not much I can do about it as of right now, so this is pretty much all I can do. It's very low resolution, but it enables me to be able to stream and at least be able to play the game. I had some technical issues, and this is the current fix for the problem, and this is what we'll have to make do with for right now. It looks like we started off in a slate area, so let's look around for some flint. I just wanted to touch on why I've been absent and stopped making content. But as long as the microphone holds up and the video quality is not too terrible, then I'll keep posting, or I'll at least keep streaming. Alright, that's perfect. Getting a little bit of flint every now and then. We've already got a bunch of berries, which is going to help us out tremendously, staying alive for a little while. Let's start off with 2 knives. Looks like we're going to need some sticks. Three sticks is good enough for right now. We'll smack down that bush over there if we need more. Plus I saw an oak tree where we started, and they have some pretty good, they're pretty good at getting you a lot of sticks. Let's just replant this birch seed. No, we don't want that. We want this. I'll try and work on the quality of the videos, or of the streams next time. It's just that this computer really struggles just running the game. So I may not be able to play in 720. So that's kind of the issue. But maybe I'll give a short test stream for 720 recording and see if it can be done. But I know that this works. So we're going to stick with this for right now. I'm going to grab all of the Cooper's Reed that we can. Got a bull. We got 2 bulls and a baby. That doesn't make any sense. 2 bulls don't equal 1 baby. You need a cow. Looks like we got some more reeds over here. Or cattails. Whatever you want to call them. For anybody that's not familiar with Vintage Story, I know a lot of people get kind of upset when you compare it to Minecraft, but to be honest, if you think of Minecraft and then you kind of change the rule set and imagine Minecraft as a more hardcore wilderness survival, then it pretty much is about the same thing. It's a little less focused on the combat, although there is a wide variety of combat and survival mechanics dealing with enemy creatures. Some parsnips. I don't have room for them right now, and just so I don't lose them, I'll mark them. Although we do have some ruins that I definitely want to go take a look at as soon as possible. So what are we going to use to mark parsnips? Let's go with yellow. Parsnips. And we will use this symbol. We'll use that symbol for crops, and we'll use the star for fruit trees. Oh, copper. Now we definitely want to mark this copper. That's my accessibility tweak. We need campaign cartographer, and we need automatic waypoints set up for translocators, traders, surface deposits. I like to have mushrooms, resin, and I don't like to tick berry bushes because I like to pick them up and move them so I can start my own little farm. So now if we right click on this, it adds a waypoint for that copper automatically without having to pick anything up. What is this? Is this a fully built house for me to live in? It's like a chicken coop. Oh, it's a trade. It's a trader. Never mind. There will be no living in it. Hello. Hello, Francis. How are you? I like your abacus that you got going on there. He is a road trader. This is for a mod that I have installed. And he sells different types of gravel so you can make roads, shovels, some sand, firewood. Oh, powdered cement, gravel road, a black bronze pickaxe for 12 gears? I know what I'm doing. I'm looking for 12 gears. Tin bronze shovel for 11 gears? Wow, this is super useful. Insanely useful. So I have another mod that's called Better Ruins, and it adds a bunch of these ruins to the game that weren't already there, and they're a little bit more rewarding, I would say. That's one way to explain it. So now we got some clay. Oop, I'm lagging. There we go. We're back. So they're more, oh, limestone. Nice. That'll be great for mortar so we can make bricks later. Oh, we got clay all over the place. Alright, I guess that's fine then. Food. we're not worried about a food vessel right now. So I should probably check the map for more ruins that are close by, because we can get a really big jump start on this world if we can get 12 gears, like a really big jump start. Let's go west. Let's head west and see what we can find, what we can uncover. Let's also, while we're in here, let's craft our hand baskets so we can get a little bit more inventory space. And we even had some reeds left over, which is perfectly fine. I like my flint in the last slot, my knife in the first slot, and we'll figure out what to do with the rest in a little bit. That is a cool little through and through. So we're gonna head west. We're already getting a little bit hungry, but we got a good amount of berries on us. Now that I have some bag space, I'm going to be picking up seeds whenever I can find them. Because it's always a good idea in Vintage Story to get a garden going as soon as you can. Some quartz. Got some rye. We're going to keep moving. The daytime doesn't last super long. Well, I guess it does. I guess it lasts something like 20 minutes, but when you're playing, it feels like it only lasts for 5 minutes. We got a fox over there. This is a lot of reeds. We'll have to remember that there's a bunch of reeds next to these 2 pink apple trees. Papal trees. We're gonna go with this hot pink color, and we're gonna use the star. We're gonna name it Papal. Pink apple tree. Save. Alright. Now we won't lose track of where those are. And it looks like we got ourselves some more berries. No? They already got eaten. Those dang cows ate them. It could have been like a rabbit, but I'd like to blame those berry-eating cows. Let's keep gathering flint when we see it. We're also going to be keeping an eye out for this. More copper. Got a bunny rabbit right there. It's probably the actual culprit for eating those berry bushes. Got some more down there. But I'd like to take a look over this way. We got another fruit tree over there. But we're not gonna go off marking all of those just yet. We do want these berries. Now we're gonna head north a little bit, just so we don't go one direction too far and get super far away from our spawn point. So just in case we die, we don't want to spawn too far away. More copper. I love to see it. Some flint. I'll take that. flint with a snake underneath it. So we started an area. Is it shale or is it slate that you can make roofing out of? And if you want to check, you can hold crouch, sprint, and press H, and it'll tell you, oh, it'll tell you what you can find in it, obviously. So you can get bismuth, tin, titanium, iron, copper, manganese, some zinc, cinnabar, graphite, quartz, white marble, pink cream marble, which I don't think I've ever seen, and green marble, which also I don't think I've ever seen. So, slate stone. Slate stone can be made into slate roofing. Okay. This is probably what I'll make my roof out of. But we need a good base material for the house, which is going to be planks and also at least one rock. So we need to find a rock that complements slate, or slate complements the rock that we find. And then we'll be set. Oh, here's a really special ruins. If this is the one that I think it is. Some of these ruins in Better Ruins mod have the ability to have a translocator inside of them. Not this small one, but this tall one. If I'm not mistaken, there should be a translocator at the top of it. Sometimes very useful, most of the time not useful at all. But 2 flint axes, that saves me time napping an axe. So now we have 2 axes that we can use to chop down a tree. And we got some polished peridotite, or peridotite, however you like to say it. Oh, and here's something pretty fantastic, an aged torch holder. If your torches are in a torch holder, they never go out. They never burn out. And here's the little tricky part. You gotta jump right here. Yep, there we go. Jump right here. And then you jump right here. Oh, step up. And oh, we have all of the good stuff. I forgot about this as well. So let's move some stuff out of our inventory, or our hotbar, because we're going to want these planks. What does this mean? Right off the bat, my brain tells me make a bucket and an owl treasure chest. Wow. And obviously a translocator. Got some lore. Maybe I'll do an episode where I just read the lore when I complete a whole section. But we get some spelt seeds and turnip seeds, and we also get some brown coal, which is not too bad to start off with, because coal takes a little while to make charcoal. We will definitely be taking that with us. We've got peridotite bricks here that we can take with us if we wanted them. I don't think I'm going to be taking them with me. We have limited inventory space. Our auto waypoint thing already marked the translocator for us, so we don't need to do that ourselves. In fact, we have so many peridotite bricks here. And we got some wolves that are telling us not to go that way. So we will go this way, opposite of the howling. The howlining. Make sure I'm not leaving anything behind. I don't think that POI has a underground to it. And I see another little bridge POI up here. Oh, it's not a bridge. It's just like a little wall. Some ore. I'm not 100% sure if I want to break open the ore. Mostly because it gives you ores that you can't really use in the beginning of the game. I wouldn't mind cracking it open when I had more inventory space and chests laid out for inventory management. But right now I think I will hold off on opening that. Got some really cool mountains in front of us. Wouldn't mind living in there. It's getting a little bit late, that's why the wolves were howling. So let's go ahead and chop down this, what is it, a walnut tree? Larch. Oh, it's cold over here, I guess. Larch usually only grows in the northern area. We're going to chop this down. We're going to gather some dry grass. Make a campfire after the game stops lagging. There we go. And make some torches so we can walk around at night. I have enemy spawns are turned off for 10 days so I can get started and kind of get my bearings. Do a little bit of exploring with no drawbacks. But as you heard, there are wolves, so that means that there's also bears. And I'll probably still die, because bears and wolves kill me more than drifters do. 100%. I've had bears chase me down and murder me like it was their job. I need to hurry up and make this before it gets too dark. Let's grab some dry grass. We just need we only needed 2 actually, because to make the fire starter we need 2 sticks and 1 dry grass. And then for the fire we just need 1 dry grass. So we'll just put this one here. And we need like 4. You know what, we'll just cut them all up. Why not? Why not? We'll have a really long burning fire. It's not going to hurt anybody. I can always get more wood. So let's get this started. Oh, actually I do need that dry grass to make torches. I'm still stuck in the mind frame of the old days where you just had to put a stick in the fire. I don't think you get it back, do you? Oh, you do. Hey, I can get on board with that. Getting things back after you make a mistake, I like. Ideally, I'd like to make about 10 torches to start off, but we don't have the sticks for that. So we only have 6, and I think I'm going to use them all for now. I'm going to slap these in the fire, light them up. Alright, I wasn't sure if the clay would actually cook into something, but I was going to use it as just like a storage space. Oh, actually, we don't need this fire starter on us. Oh, what's this? Ore? Okay. No, thank you. It's not going to be placeable unless it's a solid block, and we get rid of the grass here. Alright. Part of Vintage Story's new thing is that you can lean items against stuff. Pretty much anything, actually. Is very nice. So we're going to do some more exploring. Even though it's nighttime and we can't really see anything, we have our mini-map and our map. So what we cannot see, the mini-map can. And I guess these are like rivers or water. Just really weird, funky looking water. I would like to find a really big POI that I can explore. I'm not a big fan of going into the woods. That's just asking to die. Asking to die by wolf. So we did find a translocator, which is awesome. So let's go east a little bit, since our over here is a little bit, you know, fog of worry. We want to get rid of all that fog and be able to see what's around us. Now that it's nighttime, I am probably just going to do a lot of walking opposed to sprinting around because I don't know what's in front of me. I can only see about, you know, as far as you can see, which is not very far. So if we run into danger, I need to be able to turn around and run away pretty quick. Or sprint around it anyways. We're going to do our best to avoid deep caves. And the game is frozen again. As you can see, even with the very low resolution, the game still lags. So it's concerning to me to be able to, or it's not looking good anyway, for me to be able to record in 720. It looks like we got some maple over here. I'm not a huge fan of maple, and whenever I do build out of maple, my wife likes to make fun of me for picking probably the worst color wood. But it is what it is sometimes. Sometimes that's all you got. I don't hate pine. I really like birch. I like the color of birch planks. What is this? A young cherry tree stem. It looks like that's not going to grow unless we get rid of this pine. I'm going to just kind of leave it as it is for now. Maybe I should gather some of this horsetail, but we just don't have a lot of space yet. So I don't think I'm going to bother with that just yet. Also, this is kind of like a casual playthrough. I have keep inventory contents on death, but I am going to try not to abuse that functionality by like going into a cave knowing that I'd keep all my stuff and just randomly exploring. I want to play with the mindset of, hey, let's not die. But I hate the idea of losing everything that I worked hard for. just because I died. You can pick up worms and eat them. I know it doesn't sound great, but hey, it's food. We're trying to survive here. We're like Bear Grylls. We're eating stuff that you wouldn't think you'd want to eat. Termites, worms, wolf meat, whatever comes our way. If we're hungry, we're eating it. And we got a wolf. I know my torch is going to go out, but water is a safe bet to get away from wolves. So I'm assuming we've made it away from the wolf. Assuming. But it's not great to assume, because that just makes an ass out of you and me. Get it? Assume. Anyways. Let's see. We're starting to run really low on inventory space. We don't need this clay right now. There was a lot of it back at our home spawn point. Unfortunately, we are in the forest right now, and that just means wolves are going to be everywhere. And I'm not happy about that. We got some chickens over there. A cave. We're going to try and keep an ear out for the growling, and if there's growling, we're going to run away. That's pretty much the gist of it. We're just picking up all the sticks we see. It makes doing our pit kilns on day 2 a little easier. That's the one benefit for being in a forest. The sticks are plentiful. They're pretty much everywhere. And as I say that, I don't see a single stick. Let's grab these berries and get a quick snack. And then keep moving. Grab the stick. That berry bush has already been snacked on, unfortunately. It looks like we've opened up into a little bit of like a hilly plain, which wolves also like to inhabit, especially since they kind of wander. Like, there's a lot of rabbits and stuff. Oh, I just heard like a sheep go, and it made me think of the growl for a second. Oh, now if you fall in there, that's pretty much permanent. That's just death. That is just a black hole of terrifyingness. Some flint. We'll grab all the flint as we go. We're coming up to a body of water, I see. Let's check the map. We're actually heading back. I didn't realize, but the wolf scared me straight back out of the forest. We went into the forest. Wolf's like, "Hey, I'm here," and I'm like, "Okay, well, I'm not going to be here anymore." And we did a loop-de-loop, and we're coming back out. We're heading back towards spawn. I did not realize, but that's probably to our benefit. Everything over here is like mountainy. As you can see, there's a bunch of mountains or really tall hills and forest, which means wolves and tough terrain to move around in. And that usually equals death as well. I think our next best option is to start moving south and see if this is less hilly, and it doesn't look like it. It looks like there's already some hills going on over here. But we do see, oh, that's a flower patch. That might be a ruins. I'm not 100% sure on that. We can go check it out though. This might be a ruins, but it's hard to tell because there's a flower patch right above it. I do want to get an idea of what's all around me, and I'm thinking that this trader is going to be sort of like my home base, or at least close by. So we need to center the map on us, see where we're at, and we just need to go south pretty much. So we're going to head south. Hopefully avoiding most of the wolves, if not all of them. That would be great. And especially any bears. If a bear shows up, we're pretty much just dead. They run faster than you, and the only way to slow them down is 2 block deep water, which puts out our torch. So we will be completely blind while running, and if we don't get away from it in the water, and as soon as we get out of it, then we're just dead. I'm pretty sure without any nutrition, a bear can one-shot you. So you'll be extremely lucky to make it to a block or 2 block deep water before you die anyway. Yeah, we're gonna just do a little bit of traveling. We're gonna try and avoid the steepness. We're gonna try and find little areas to scale the hills, because there seems to be a lot of hills in this area, which is not my favorite. But you know what? Beggars can't be choosers, and we're just trying to survive. Just snacking on all these worms. Okay, so we found some silver. Silver is a great find. That means we potentially could find enough silver down there to make our lantern even brighter once we finally get a lantern. We got some food. I'm going to break it open. It's usually grain, and as it is, just a bunch of grain. Looks like I already had some in my inventory. Yep, some spelt. And we can snack on some grain. And if we take a look at our character sheet here, we already have some fruit from eating berries. We have a little bit of grain, and a tiny bit of protein from eating the worms. When you fill up all the different nutrients, it gives you higher maximum HP. But it only raises your HP if you're hungry. So the goal is not to eat one thing and be full. Your goal is to have a little bit of everything in every meal you eat, or at least as much as you can kind of mix together. I think I was already over here, and opened one of these vessels. Yeah, because this was the very first one I went to. Okay, we're back by the road trader. It's starting to get a little bit brighter out. We got some flax. We'll definitely be taking flax. Flax might be the single most important early game crop that you could possibly ask for. And it has so many uses even in late game. From windmills. Oh wow. Oh, we marked that already. We don't need to mark it again. Okay, these are all empty. Alright, let's start heading south. This should all be new for us down this way. We've managed to keep our food nice and full. Throughout the night, we managed to make some torches. And we have more food left over for at least a portion of the next day. Oh, this is not new yet. This is where I gathered my reeds for my hand baskets. But pretty soon it will be all new things for us to see. And we will be traveling south eventually, because I hate wintertime in this game. I don't hate it so much that I don't want it to ever snow, but I would like to have a little summer home at some point. I might weather through the first winter in the spawn area, or somewhere close to the spawn area, somewhere that still actually participates in the winter event, you know, just has winter. That kind of scared me, that cow creeping up on me. I didn't notice it until it got pretty close. So we got some more copper. Gonna mark that for sure. And then once we get a chest, I want to make with these planks a bucket, and then with the next, if I can find more planks, I want to make a chest. Having a chest is so good. It helps out so much. Now I saw something on my mini-map that I'm not really seeing here. I'm thinking that it might actually be another ruins. So we got this here that we walked past, and we've also got this right here. Now your mini-map and your map are going to be your best friends. I'm also watching a couple of other people play through, like Vormathrax is doing a hardcore playthrough, or at least a modified hardcore playthrough. He was having some trouble with drifter spawns. It looks like this is just flowers, corn flowers. They look kind of cool. But he's doing a modified hardcore playthrough with no map, and if he dies, he's dead. With the exception of like weird drifter spawns, where if he feels like he built something that was safe, and he still dies in it, he's probably not going to restart. Alright, we still got 2 berries left. I would have liked to eat all of them. How about we just stack our torches here for right now. Pick up that flint. And then we'll put our grain away. And I hear something pretty amazing. Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. I'm not sure what actually cut out, but we did just drop a lot of frames, which is bad. It seems as though my internet had a little bit of a hiccup there, but I hope everything is going okay now. It should be, anyways. It should be going a lot better now. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I hear bees. Yeah, like directly above me somewhere. Somewhere in this tree. Like directly above me. I don't see the hive, so it's probably hidden by some of these leaves. I don't want to be messing with it too much because we're going to utilize that for candle, or for beeswax specifically. So let's go ahead and select the yellow, or at least what my eyes tells me is the yellow. I am slightly colorblind, so I usually pick things and say that they're a color, but they're really not. But anyways, bees, save. Alright, so now we know that there are bees over here. And wolves. We're going to back off nice and slow. I don't think that they actually aggroed, they just kind of gave me the stay the heck away from me growl. So we're going to go around those bad boys and girls and babies. And we're going to mark that copper because yay copper. We do need 40 copper to move into the copper age, 40 copper bits, which is 200 units of copper once melted. Let me just check to see if we've dropped any more frames. Slightly, yes. It looks like we are dropping frames every now and again. So that's not my favorite thing in the world to see. But hopefully that won't get any worse than it currently is. That would be ideal. Alright, we got another ruins here. It doesn't look like there's any vessels for me to smack around and open. So maybe we will just leave this one alone. Because we're not trying to dig just yet. I'll end up putting out my torches. This is the downside of early game, is that you just don't have a lot of inventory space and you're kind of micromanaging what you do and don't pick up. So let's keep moving. I hear a wolf puppy and wolves. Now that, I think that was an aggro growl. So we're gonna retreat and then take a look. So wolves are blocking us up here and over here. So that might be the end of our southern journey for now. Yeah, there's just a lot of wolves in these forested areas. We could backtrack, or actually, we could swap out our torches and swim across the river here. I think that's what I'm going to opt to do. We're going to swim across. Yeah, we're still dropping frames every now and then. That's concerning. Actually, if you wouldn't mind, I will be right back, and I'm gonna see if I can adjust the antennas on my Wi-Fi, or I mean on my router, and see if that helps with the frame loss. Alright, I have returned, and we will see if we drop any more frames from here on out. It seems currently we've dropped 2778, so 2.9% of this broadcast has been dropped, which is, that's concerning. 2,778, 2778. So we'll check that number again in a little bit. Oh, let's put away our torches so we don't put them out. And we will swim across and try and uncover a little bit more of this map, and hopefully find some more ruins. Ruins are probably the best way to find a jump start on a new save. And with the Better Ruins mod, there are just so many good ruins to explore. Like very, very useful ones. Ooh, we got a pear tree. Let's mark this. Little off kilter there. Do this. We'll give it a yellow-ish thing, whatever color that is. We'll do pear. Give it a star. And we're good. That's like a yellow-green, right? Something like that. Now, hopefully there's no wolves over here. No wolves and ruins galore, hopefully. What is that over there? That is is that a trader? Is that another trader? Right here? Or is that just, I don't know, that looks too something-y to be nothing-y. This was some dark grass. I thought it was Terra Preta for a second. Oh, that's a hole, isn't it? That is a sort of a hole. That's a kinda hole. I'll take those. Oh, they're not going to combine because because my other berries are old. Or older, anyway. My cat is going crazy outside the door because she hears me talking. I might have to let her in just to make her be quiet. And then there's still no guarantee because she's a fussy girl. It's another road trader. What do you know? Trey. What's going on, Trey? Let's see what you're selling. Another black bronze pickaxe. Oh, but only for 11 gears instead of 12. And then a tin bronze shovel for 9. So this Rhodes trader is cheaper than the other one. Oh, now I really want to find a ruins that has like a ton of rusty gears in it. Where are you, ruins? You're ruining me. Let's see. Oh. That's a big ruins. This is it. Now watch, I'll run into a bear and die. That would be my luck. That would be my luck. Just make it there in one piece, Relic. You can do it. Oh, it's not as big as I thought. It is I think this is the Colosseum? Oh no, this is a newer one. Oh wait, this is the Colosseum, isn't it? It's just like a fancier version of the Colosseum. It looks awesome. Looks really cool. Forage, why not? They have cattails in it, which is all I really want out of it. We got some lobster mushrooms. Got a food vessel. Yeah, as long as it's the same grain, I'll pick it up. We'll pick up these sticks, why not? So I'm not as happy as I first was when I saw this ruins because, as you can tell, not so many rusty gears laying around. Not so many rusty gears laying around. Not as much as I was hoping for. There's a big castle that kind of has the same shape as that. And that is what I was really hoping for. I can't tell if this is a ruins or if that's just sand or gravel, like in over here as well. Because it could just be like this. It could just be the sand. What kind of sand is this? Andesite? Andesite. Ooh, I really like andesite. I'm actually just going to mark it. I'm going to mark it with blue. Andesite. We're just going to use the hole. The little ladder in a hole. Marker for it. So that way we know that there is. So we can do a quarry over here sometime. I'm not too sure how well andesite would look with slate. I don't know. It's a tough color to use. I think you use andesite for like trim and other things. I don't know if I would make an entire build out of andesite. Let's keep moving because we're bound to find something. And we have all the important things marked on our map, so we can always come back to them. We have a bunch of sticks over here, that's good. You'll never hear me complaining about sticks, or having too many of them, that's for sure. It looks like we didn't get around to doing any clay forming today, because mostly I'm really dead set on exploring for a little while. We got more copper. I think we have found just about enough copper that if we went around and picked it all up from all the spots that we've saved, that we would have enough to make a pickaxe and hammer. Now, I don't normally wait until I can make a pickaxe and hammer before I settle down in a certain area. Oh, yeah. And with this extra that we just found, I think we definitely have enough. I just don't have any inventory space right now. I need to find a place that I can call home. Make a couple of reed baskets. Just to store some things in. And then go around and pick up all that copper. Let's go ahead and harvest this lot. No, you know what? Let's eat some of these berries. Get them out of our inventory, right? I should be able to eat all 8 of these. I lied. We're gonna have like 1 or 2 left over. Nope, we got it. Awesome. And now we can harvest this, and this will keep us fed for a while. Mushrooms are a great way to stay alive, but they are also a great way to unalive yourself. You just want to check over and see if it says right next to where it says when eaten, it could say minus health, because they could be poisonous mushrooms. You never know. So always check your mushrooms before you eat them. They could be a lifesaver or a life ender. We have more bees. More, I tell you. That is very nice. Let's go ahead and mark those as well. Give it a good buzz. And select the insect marker. Alrighty. Trucking along, making good time. We have a lot of great things that we've already found. Actually, a lot better things than I thought. I didn't think we'd find 2 spots with bees in it. I knew that was a wolf. I just knew it. You know what? And I thought for a second there that it might not be a wolf, and I'm like, yeah, no way that's a wolf. And it was. Chalk sand. Ooh, I actually want to mark this. The wolf has stopped following me. But that means there is most likely chalk under this. Let's mark it with like this ghost white. Chalk sand. And we're gonna mark it with the pickaxe. And okay, it's in a spot where it's visible. That's kind of important. I like chalk. You can use it for... Hold on. There's more bees. There's even more bees. And I can see the exposed hive. It's a wild beehive medium. Nearby flowers 8, population large. Okay. That's actually fantastic. Again, yellow. BZZZ. Insect save. Now that's wild. 3 locations with bees in 2 days. In 2 days! This just makes me want to keep exploring. Why would you ever want to stop exploring if you keep finding things like this? Ooh, this might be a good place to actually set up and call home. We got more chalk. So we got chalk nearby. This area is relatively flat. I mean, obviously there's a bunch of hills, but that's not too bad. That's not the worst thing. Yeah, chalk stone. Which means we could get into making bricks pretty early, because we could, as soon as we get a quern, we can grind up the the chalk into lime and make some quick lime, and then mix the quick lime with some water and sand, I believe, and we can make some mortar. And then we can use that mortar to hold together bricks. Is that... It is! This is what I was looking for! Alright. Okay, this is bound to have rusty gears in it. It is just... This has to have rusty. Look at this thing. This thing is a freaking castle. Oh, this is fantastic. More axes? I can't say that I need another axe right now. But let me ask you a question. Is there rusty gears in here? That's what I want to know. Let's break this. Is that... Oh, that's just a polished stone. I think we need to get our torches back in our offhand now, so we can see what we're doing. More copper right outside. Now, I haven't been in this particular POI, but I have been in one that's pretty similar. And I've also been watching the Rusty Gears Season 2, and there were saw blade locusts inside one of these things. And Soul Survivor was unlucky enough to get murdered by it. Oh, actually, you know what? He didn't get murdered by that, but he did get killed by a nightmare drifter in his sleep. And I thought it kind of weird that he encountered a nightmare drifter near the surface. So maybe these POIs actually have enemy spawns inside of them. Let's see what's in here. Oh my gosh, we don't even need a beehive. A tin bronze falx. Oh, goodness gracious. You're too kind. Another treasure chest. This is a golden treasure chest, not an owl. Okay. Wow. 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 Bong. And look at that. 3 copper ingots already. Absolutely crazy. Crazy. Wild. Wild and crazy kids. Oh. Okay, so just for right now, because there's so much good stuff right here, maybe I just build over there somewhere. But for right now, I can call this like my base of operations, where I store everything that I'm gonna be keeping. Because this place is just fantastic. It's wild. I was really hoping that there was a bed. What do they call it? Oh, come on, brain, you can do it. What is that wood called? It's right here. Aged wood bed. Sorry. Brain malfunctioning. Unfortunately, though, no rusty gears. None that I saw. I am checking around the outskirts here, just in case. But wow, wow, wow. This is definitely a big find. You will never catch me being angry that I found this place. Alright. So, this is a cracked vessel. That's a cracked vessel. I was hoping one of these would be a solid vessel for some inventory space. And as cool as this golden treasure chest is, and the owl treasure chest that I found, that is what I found, right? Owl? Yeah, an owl treasure chest. It looks cool, but they only have 4 inventory slots, so I would not say that they are the best things to be storing stuff in, but that's all we have right now is just this. I don't believe I'll be using these fine trousers, but maybe one of the traders that are nearby will buy them off me, so I don't want to get rid of them just yet. I know I'm not going to be stacking brown coal, so I'm going to put that away. I can actually just hang this up right here. It's covered. We are good. And slap a torch in there. That torch will never go out. We can't put anything into this, but as long as we don't take anything out of it either, we don't have to worry about it. And we can store one more thing. One more thing for storage. I think for right now we can put this burnt out torch in there. So let's go ahead and recombobulate our inventory here. Food, and this is still waiting to be crafted because we still have half of that left. I mean, we can craft it. It's not going to take up any more room than it already is. We have 5 cranberries right here because they are fresher than the ones in our inventory. Just go ahead and eat them. And these aged boards can be stacked on the ground. So we can store these here for now. And I know that I could have made a chest out of those at this point, but I really do feel like a bucket is more valuable in the early game. So I'm going to wait. And we're going to go ahead and peek over here and see if there's anything else we can find. I don't believe that there's going to be any secrets falling down here. I don't see anything particularly interesting along the sides of it. Even though it's huge, I'm going to mark it. I'm going to mark it red. What's a regular red? Aha, that looks regular. With an H and a B. Home base. We're going to pin it, and we're going to put a symbol of a house. So we know that's where our house is. And if we die, it might be a long walk, but it's worth it. This place is gold. I love this place. Lots of room to build. We have a giant castle, like wall, like a portion. What is that? That's a trader. Let's head over there. It looks like this entire area is chalk, which is great. We got copper out here. We might not even have to backtrack and pick up the copper at our spawn. There might just be enough copper out here. Oh, we don't want to wander into there. What kind of trader are you, mister? Hello? Anu. Ahanu. Ahanu. Oh, do you buy fine trousers by any chance? Noble pants? Lackey breeches? If only you would buy some fine pants, sir. I would have sold them to you. He sells Gambeson body armor. I think I smell coffee. Somebody in the house is making some coffee, and I am starting to crave it. But I really should not be drinking it. How much are you buying these for? 1 gear? No. Absolutely not. Can I just, like, borrow these rusty gears? No. Stingy. You very stingy man. I could, however, sleep the night away But since there's no monsters, I think I'm just gonna wander around in the dark a little bit. I need to get his... Oh, what is this? What is that? There's so many goodies out here. There's so many goodies out here. We also have to be very cautious for predators. We don't want to die. Dying would be a long travel back. Oh, we get the windows. Oh, good. Oh my gosh, there's so much in here. Look at all this stuff. Locust parts. Somebody's putting together locusts and bells. Ah, scroll rack. This place is sick. Sorry about that. I was being announced to that coffee has been completed. I knew I smelt it. I have a nose like a bloodhound when it comes to coffee. That grass can stay in there for now. An aged wooden bed. So many good things. What is that nasty stuff? Just junk? Just pixels. A globe? That looks really cool. Pile of aged books and a bell spine? Yo, this dude was like sick. He was making some crazy stuff. What is this? An armillary? I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what that does. What's an armillary? What is this? A ruined reservoir. If I break any of these, they disappear, and I don't want to do that because all of this stuff just looks so awesome. We got some more lore. Bong. Oh, it's part 1 of 1. That's just it, right? That's all of it. Oh, and a bunch of resin. Alright, let's read Confession since it's only 1 page long. Or it's only 1 thingy long, right? Yeah. I led these people here, down to these hellish depths. Gave them up to darkness and starvation like lambs to the altar. And for what? This monstrous creation? I fear to recognize it as my child. The common people look upon it as though it were salvation. Sorry, stuttering. As though it were God itself, and they see me as the Messiah. I walk amongst their halls and shelters, and I shudder at what remains of humanity. They dwell in filth and hunger. Civil services have collapsed under the long, unbearable weight of the endeavor. These men and women have no means of rubbish disposal. Many of them have already been stricken by rot. If any other soul should wander through their dwellings, they would tear him apart from the ligaments in search of food. And yet, they by some power withstand their hunger when they gaze upon me. They weep for joy and offer me what meager supplies they have. Oh God, please help me. I am still your faithful servant. Wow, actually, finding that lore in a place where this guy's making bells, making locusts, yeah, that is the perfect place to find that lore. That is so awesome. That actually is fantastic. Oh, and we got a translocator right here as well. Firewood? Might as well take that. A medium chunk of native copper, 5 of them, and 2 candles. Two candles already put together. And I even found all that wax. at that, like, giant gate. That is actually an Alidade? That is crazy. Can I take some of these scrolls? Guess not. This place has to have an underground, right? I mean, this place is awesome. Let me just punch out one of these floorboards here. Is it dirt? It's dirt. So probably not an underground. Probably. Nope, I was really trying not to do that. Alright, let's try again. There we go. Let's keep it lined up, okay? Let's punch out a floorboard over here. No. And we'll try one more location right by the translocator. No. Alright. It was worth a shot. It was worth a shot. Got bell parts. Man, this guy was a psycho. He created it all. He started it all off. Or maybe he just started creating these bells to... Maybe he created them to protect people or find food for people? Who knows? Maybe he had, like, good intentions and it all just went crazy. You never know. I mean, eventually, once we get all the lore, we will know, but for right now, we don't know. Alright, let's, it's about to be, oh, it's midnight. It's midnight. I see. I see. Let's take some of these dirt blocks for right now. We just need 6 of them. 4, 5, and 6. Just gonna make some packed dirt. This place was awesome, but it did not have exactly what I was looking for. Well, it did. It had a bed. Had some really cool lore that gave me the chilly willies. It has a translocator, but it doesn't have a pile. It doesn't have piles upon piles of gears, so I can buy a black bronze pickaxe. But, well, I guess we'll just have to wait. I guess. We'll do that for now. And do we have any grass? We do. Just chuck the rest of these in here that we got for free. Let's see if we dropped any more frames. We dropped a ton more frames. I hate you, Internet. You're not my father. Well, like, truly, you're not my father, but would you please just not drop frames? That would be fantastic. That'd be pretty cool if you didn't. Very cool. Very cool if you didn't. Alright. Anyways, let's make a fire. Actually, do we even need to make a fire? No, we don't. We don't and we won't. But it is there for now. What I really need is to find more planks to make a bucket. So, is there any more ruins like this just hanging out in this area? It's about to be daytime, and we'll have a better... I think there's some over here. Just south of our big ruins. We got our trader right here. Ahanu. Ahanu Reeves. This is just chalk, I assume. This is flowers, I'm pretty sure. And this is a ruins. This is most definitely a ruins. But there is some trees, and it is a little bit hilly. I would like to wait till daytime. Let's sleep for like a little bit, just until 5 o'clock. So if we sleep like this, and we look at the time in the top left there, we can pop awake every now and then, see what time it is. It is 3:07. We'll sleep a little bit more, just a little bit. Pop awake, pop awake. 4:09. A little bit longer, a little bit, just a tiny bit. Alright, that should be good enough, and it is becoming daytime. So we're going to get a better look at this area in the light, and then we'll head off towards that other ruins and hopefully find some aged wood planks, enough to make a treasure chest, or a chest, to place items in. I really do apologize if I was dropping frames during anything that you were enjoying, but I can't control my internet. It is what it is. I really want to get some coffee, but it is 4:40 in the morning. If I drink coffee, I might as well just pull an all-nighter. Alright. So it is now creeping up on daytime. I'm going to give the floor a once-over because it might be, maybe there are some planks in here that I didn't notice, because the floor itself is made out of planks. But not the type of planks that we can use for crafting. These are plank blocks, and we need planks. Yeah, I'm not seeing any. I wouldn't say it's particularly easy to see outside yet, but I don't think it's going to be because, unfortunately, it's raining. So let's run past our castle here, our little castle wall, and head down towards what looks like another POI. Making sure that this is only one block deep. What are you? Oh, eaten by another creature. Oh, it could have been a fox. It could have been a fox. Doesn't always mean that there's a wolf nearby, because foxes will kill hens and rabbits. I think foxes will actually kill anything that a wolf will kill, with the exception of not going after you. Unless you hit unless you hit a fox. And once you've engaged a fox, as long as you haven't done enough damage to make it run for its life, it will attack you. I think this is it. Yeah, it's a bridge. It's a bridge POI. We also have a hole in the tree. A holy tree. Ah, very holy. I will always take flax. Always. If I see it. I am quite blind. Not just colorblind. physically blind. Not really. I shouldn't make jokes like that either. It's insensitive. Oh, indigestion. Always fun. Ha! There we go. What do we got? We got tools. Tools. Oh my goodness. What a find. Looks like we don't need to get that trader. We just got a copper pickaxe. And then another flint axe. Apparently it wants us to go on a deforestation mission. And just get rid of every tree we see. It's like, here's all the axes you'll ever need, plus some. Let's see. We got resin. Honeycomb. What? They're just giving me things. Wait, that's how the game works. It's just giving me things, though. Holy crap. Let's get rid of this axe, because we don't need it. What else? Amaranth seeds? Don't think we really need amaranth seeds. We're going to eat this flax grain so we can get it out of our hotbar. And we're going to throw away the amaranth seeds. A stick, and now it's empty. Alright. We just got extremely lucky. Now all we need is 20 copper bits to make a hammer. And some clay in the immediate area. Which I think this is clay. Nope, that's just flowers. We've got cranberry bushes out here. Actually, we should munch. We should munch. Fill up our hunger bar, and then we'll grab a couple more cranberries. Alright, we'll leave those in there for now, even though they're separated. Because it's just going to keep separating it anyway. So let's pick up as many as we can find, which it looks like that was all that was in this little area here. And then we'll combine them all together at once. Oh, I lied. Yeah, it's going to separate it anyway. Unfortunate. Poor unfortunate cranberries. This isn't my first rodeo vintage story. I've been around. We're going to mark that copper, because copper. We're going to need that very soon, now that we have a pickaxe. I'm really just addicted to looking for ruins at this point, because man, that's really nice. So we checked that out. We got our pickaxe. It's so useful to just ruins hunt. I could be like a ruin hunter. Relic the Ruin Hunter. Got a nice ring to it. Got some cattails out here. Alright, I think we keep an eye out for clay. That's gravel. We keep an eye out for clay. And then we start clay forming as soon as we can. It's a little annoying to do so with all the rain. Oh, we got another holy tree. Cabbage seeds. There's always so many good things in these trees. Bald cypress. That has some really awesome looking wood. So I am not mad about that. Let's put our new knife on, right? We're just gonna throw that one away because yucky. We don't need that either. Another oak seed, thank you. Oh, and acacia. I love the color of acacia trees. Alright, perfect. It's just giving us presents left and right. Do we already have spelt seeds in our inventory? Because we can't make room for it right now. We have too much stuff. I guess I can get rid of the honeycomb, but I don't really think it's worth it. We're mostly keeping an eye out for clay. And since we've already gotten a pickaxe, we're pretty much, I would say 50% of the way into the Copper Age already. And once we get fully into the Copper Age, we can make a anvil, and then we can make a saw, and then we won't have to go hunting for more planks. We can just make a chest right now, and it might be more worth it to wait on making a garden and just make a chest for storage, because that's our biggest concern right now. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to set up shop in this general area. I'm going to go dump everything into a chest. Or two, because I think I have enough aged planks to make 2 chests. And once my inventory is clear, I'm going to go looking for clay. I'm also keeping an eye out for it right now. There's a cow over there. Is that clay? Let's just go check it out. It could be flowers in the distance that are covering up the sides of the dirt, making it look blue. Or it could be clay. It is clay. We are in business. Okay. Oh, clay. We got it. It looks like it gave us a little break with the internet pooping out on us. So, this is a little bit of a weird spot for clay, because if we dig down we might hit water. Hopefully that's not the case, but at least there's enough of it near the surface for us to use. Let's mark it. We're going to mark it with the blue. And we're going to type in B/G clay. Because it's blue-gray clay. And the reason that it's blue-gray is because I have a mod called Bricklayers. It would normally just be called blue clay, but because there's only 2 types of clay in regular Vintage Story, blue clay and fire clay. Fire clay would be used for things like, I actually forget what they're called right now. I haven't used them in so long. But you would use it to smelt glass and iron. And blue clay would just be for making like pottery. But blue-gray clay can be mixed in with crushed minerals, and you can dye it. You can make red clay, blue clay, black clay, orange clay. There's a lot of different things you can do with Bricklayers. And it's mostly visual, so it doesn't do anything like broken, or it's not OP in any way. It's just purely visual. Alright, let's head back to our little sanctuary. I'm actually going to live in the locust person's house because I kind of feel like I want to live where it all started. I want to live in a place where the guy who was considered God I just want to live in his house, you know? He was obviously okay amongst all these monsters. They liked him. So I like him too. gotta mean something, right? I don't want to get too close to the forested areas, because that means wolves. And we were chased away earlier, if I remember correctly. Let's do a little bit of a wide pull around this spot. Oh, that scared the crap out of me, you little piglet. Screaming in my face like that. Oh, I'm on edge. I have wolf on the brain. Alright, we got some tall grass. Tall grass is also a spot for wolves to jump you and steal all your money. They don't even need knives because they have fangs. They can rob you with just their mouth. More flint. We have so much flint now. We can pretty much not worry about flint. Is that a wolf? That's a biggie. Hi, biggie big. Oh, we're walking past our house. But might as well take a quick look at everything around here as well. Survey the area. Make sure there's not a closer thing of clay. There might even be a closer area with more clay that I just overlooked. Now I do want to collect my treasure chest from up top, but I currently have no inventory space whatsoever. But I do need to go up there. I do need to go up here to get those boards. Gonna have to climb out this way because the boards are in the way. Alright. So, what can I do? What can I make room with here? Can I stack anything in here? I can. I got rid of 2 inventory spots. That's perfect. We're gonna put our torches in our inventory real quick. Seems counterproductive, but it's important for now. 9 of these. We're gonna go around in a circle. Oh, we only needed 8. Actually, let's put one of these back down. No. Yep. And we're gonna look at, because I have chest mod that lets you craft chests in the wood that you're using. So aged chest is what I want to make. And you just do it in this. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Same amount of wood. But we get a cool looking chest. Or at least, in my opinion, cool. You know. Speculative. So, I want to grab up the rest of these planks. We got 5. Is that enough to make a bucket as well? It's exactly enough to make a bucket. That is perfect. We're going to put this stuff away. Our seeds. We're going to put this back in our hand. Just to keep our inventory space as fresh as we can. All of this. Alright, we ran out of space again, because we're poor in the means of space. Oh, put that away, put that away, put that away. This, that. Anything else that we really just don't need on us? Nope, because we have no more room in our chest either. Alright. We will relight this torch so it can join the party over here. So it doesn't take up an extra inventory spot. But that helps out a ton. And We're actually going to pick up this chest. Oh, no, we're not. Oh, no. We can't pick up the chest. Why? We can pick that up. But we can't pick up that chest. Oh, I should have made sure. Oh, no. I can't carry it. Even with carry-on. Oh, no. Maybe because it's a modded chest, it won't let me pick it up. But the weird thing is it lets me pick up my other modded chest, like the birch chest. I've been able to pick that up. I'm not 100% sure why I cannot pick that up. But I guess this will be our home for now, because we can just keep this here. Not a huge problem. It was a waste of wood, but you know what? We will get more of it. It served its purpose. It's holding our items. I was hoping to... Yeah, we don't have anything on our back, so I don't see why we're not able to carry this. Alright, that's really unfortunate. That really threw a wrench in my plans. I'm depressed. Alright, now I'm over it. So, what do we need to do? We need to go get clay. That's what we need to do. We need to get clay. Because we need pit kilns. Oh, back up the ladder, huh? But before we go over to the clay, we need a shovel. We probably need more than one, but for right now, we're going to start off with one. Because above all else, we need inventory space. Put that here. We'll toss our torch in our hand. Okay. Where was that clay at? It was near some water. I'm blind. Sometimes scrolling all the way out helps me see better. Aha! Right here. So, how far away are we? Oh, why is my eyes terrible today? Okay, we're up here. And it's straight down, pretty much. Straight south. Alright, dodge wolves, get back to the clay, and then once we gather clay, get back here, dodge wolves. We'll go straight down. Since this is like open terrain, I'll head down this way. Is this, Terra Preta? That's pretty awesome. TP. And I'm not talking about toilet paper. Alright. So much Terra Preta. Holy. When we start our garden, we're gonna be... We're just like set on this, this world is just so giving. It has just been so giving. Oh, you used some flint? Here, have some more. We know you have a lot already, but here's some more. Freaking awesome. Oh, flax? Are you running short on flax? Here's a ton of it. We heard you found Terra Preta. Plant us in it. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Let's go. Let's go to the mall. Alright, so we gotta go a little bit to the west, southwest, like this. Let's race, Fox. I win. I'm faster. Got like a little hole here. Very cool. Alright, our clay is over here. Let's go to town. We're gonna need a little bit. I think I want to gather about 2 stacks. Two stacks should be plenty to make everything I want to make. And then some. So we can also use it for crafting skeps. And I know that they were really far away, or semi really far away, but we had all those bees over there to this to the north. So we will go and place a few skeps near some of those beehives, so we can get a nice little apiary started and get some honey flowing, and then we can start making jam. And jam holds up pretty good in a cellar. And that can be a little winter fruit snack for us. One of the toughest things to preserve over the winter is fruit, unless you have a fruit tree, and on year 1, that's not usually an option. Because you usually don't start getting fruit until year 2 at the very least. I would like to head back home before it gets dark, because Wolves at Night is not my favorite kind of musical. Dancing in the dark with teeth. No, I don't like it. Just one more here. Yeah. That way we don't start another stack of it. I'm pretty sure that, 256 clay is plenty. Well, 254, since it's 128, 126. Alright, let's head up here. And I actually think once I get back, I am going to make myself some coffee. I think that an all-nighter is probably in my cards. I don't think I'll be playing all night, but let me just double check in here, see if there's any silver, any more silver. Since we did find that silver, I will travel near and far for that silver. It is a very important thing that there just isn't very much of it, and it's a pain in the butt to find. To have silver on the surface is a blessing. It is definitely a blessing. Oh, the coffee smells so good. We should have plenty of food to keep us alive through the night. And now we have plenty of clay to start our clay forming journey. We're in a really crazy good spot right now for a fresh start. That's for sure. We have a torch holder to keep ourselves lit up at night. We have a chest that we can't pick up, but it's doing what a chest does. It's sitting on the ground and keeping stuff inside of it. I like that. Let's eat all this grain. We have a lot of grain on us. Let's eat it. Get our grain, let's get our grain up. Our nutrients. We have a lot of fruit in our diet right now. We have very little vegetable. Only those 3 mushrooms that I picked earlier. But yeah. Do we have any more? No, we don't. We don't have any more. Let's make a rope. And then we're gonna make a rope bucket. And since we have exactly enough boards to make this, that frees up an inventory slot in here. So now we have a bucket that we can transport water. Actually, I'm going to put this out of the way of that so I can still climb up it. Put that over there. And this is good. This bucket opens up a lot of possibilities for us. Lots. Let's quick stack everything that's in here. Put this in there. We're freeing up so much room. We can even start a fire somewhere safe. Let's break this so we have a flat spot to make a fire. And then say, sayonara! It didn't go anywhere, it stayed up here. Alright, let's try that again. Sayonara! There it goes. Into the darkness. Goodbye, friend. I loved you. You were an upside down stair sitting on the wall, and now you're on the ground, down there. You will be missed. All of our firewood is in the other POI. And you know what? Let's go get it. Let's just go get it. There ain't no reason to make more. We have firewood. Why wouldn't we use it? Actually, where is that other POI? I also want to check this. This could be a POI. It is... Where is it? Oh, there's 2 more over here. Oh my goodness. I may have already been in those. Ah, north. It is north. Northwestish. Ooh, what was this? Chert dry stone in the ground. There could be an underground to this POI. Because there's not really much to it above ground. It might have a good underground. I'll have to dig it up later. Let's go around this little lake type thing. Puddle pond lake. Lake Puddle Pond. We go there every year. Just me and the family. I don't know what I thought that was, but it was just a rock. This place is just so cool. Alright, let's take all the firewood out of here. Sorry, fire. I don't really think I need to take the grass with me. But I do want to steal the bed. The bed is important. Anything else that is important? That chest is empty. Empty. Is there any more torch holders on the wall that I was overlooking? No. Alright. And I've stood on this to activate the waypoint? Yes. Alright. Trader McTraderson is over there. And we're gonna head back to our makeshift bridge home. Gonna run around this Puddle Pond Lake. Back up. Alright, and then we may have wasted 4 firewood at the other place, but you know what? All good. I forgive myself. Let's see. What do we want to do? Well, at the very least, we want to relight this torch. That's something we want. There we go. And now, we want to find a place to put this bed. There we go. I didn't think it would sit there because of the way the ground is, but it seems to be fine. Got some ore, an ore vessel, or either or. And then this other one is what? Food. Not too shabby. Oh, I got some dry skin on the tip of my nose. I just peeled it off and it made my nose or my eyes water. Probably wasn't the smartest idea. I could have just left it alone. We're gonna put 1 stack of clay away. Away! Clay away! Clay away. Sounds like a product you would get at Home Depot. Is clay ruining your day? Come to our store today and buy some clay away. Alright, we got the torch relit. There's not, you can't like, yeah, you can't do that. That would be stupid. That would just be really dumb. Putting cranberries in a fire. So dumb. I definitely wouldn't try it. Not me. Alright. What are we doing? Brain. Come together. Focus. I'm gonna go get some coffee. That's what it is. I need coffee to focus. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Got a fresh cup of coffee. And it's so good. Some hazelnut creamer. Just a little bit of sugar. Oh, it's heaven. Oh, that's good stuff right there. That is the nectar of life. Just some good old coffee. I really wish I could stream during the day, so maybe I'd have somebody who popped into the chat. But that is pretty much impossible, because there would be screaming children, and nobody wants to hear that. And plus, I'd probably have to pause the game like every 20 minutes to go and take care of something. But I would, you know, I stream when I can, and it's fun. It's fun for me, even if it's just for the VOD, for people to watch. That's fine. Plus, the content, I'm not too sure is that high quality, so yeah, pretty much. I'm not sure who would even watch it, but if you do, thank you. Thank you a bunch. I appreciate you. Dare say it, I might love you a little bit. Just a little bit, though. My wife will get jealous if I love somebody else too much. But I do. Coffee. Okay. Alright. Coffee. I've hooked up the IV. I've got coffee flowing through the veins. Let's focus. 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 Relic, you can do it. Think of something. What are you doing? Okay. We're clay forming. That's what we're doing. I knew it all along. I was just seeing if you guys did. And this might seem a bit expansive to somebody who already plays Vintage Story without mods, but with bricklayers there is a ton of things that you can make with clay. Just a ton. So, but we're going to start off with very basic tools. It won't be something that you guys don't know. Just very, very basic things like bowls. We need bowls. Who doesn't need a bowl? I really want to try out Apache's Napper, the napping mod, because I think it works for clay forming as well, and he just updated it, and it is very, very fast. And that would just be, oh, that would be lovely. I would love to just click a button, hold it down, and it just fill it all in for me. No effort required. That just sounds really nice. I saw Jaybird's stream, and he was using it on the Rusty Gears server. Now, I will admit, when I first saw it, day one of Rusty Gears, I was thinking, sorry, I muted myself as I was talking. But I thought to myself, man, I will never use that mod because it is slower than napping yourself, and kind of seems a little frustrating. But now, with the updated version of it, it is so fast. I'm going to go down to the grass to finish clay forming, because the terrain up there is pretty volatile. I don't really like it. I want an area clear of distractions and crazy terrain to lay out all of my projects here. I don't obviously need this much room, but I don't even want grass near me. This rock right here, don't want it near me. I don't like it. Alright. Tree, better not look at me funny. I'm gonna be clay forming over here. I'm gonna be doing work, okay? Let's see. We need a cooking pot. We don't need 4. We don't need 4. We don't need any rock rocks. We do want a crucible. We don't need a flower pot. We don't need 4 flower pots. We want at least 2 ingot molds. We don't want a jug or a blue clay brick. A blue-gray clay. Wow. Blue-gray clay. A blue-gray clay brick. I am not going to say that 10 times fast. We want a hammer mold. We want a hammer with mold on it. We don't want a Helvhammer mold, or a hoe mold, or a lamellay mold, but we do want a pickaxe mold. We're not going to mess with the prospecting pick yet, although it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. It just doesn't hurt. We don't need splitters. We don't need a mirror. We could and probably should make a watering can, because gardening is in our near future. We might want to make a fishing lure mold. Maybe. It's pretty easy to make them out of flint, so I don't think it's really necessary. And we don't need a road tool mold. So I think we're good. I think that's everything. Let me just go over the stuff one more time to make sure I didn't skip anything interestingly important. I guess we could make a vessel if we really wanted to, but we don't need to. In my experience, a chest is good enough. You don't need, I mean, a vessel is good for storing grain, but grain already lasts for years. So, I mean, you know, is it really necessary? Excuse me. I duck down here. There we go. Then we're going to copy. And then go down to a single and finish her off. There we go. We'll duck down, get the bigger one out, take those chunks off there, and then one in each corner here, and then take away the middle, copy the layer, and then do the single. There we go. So we got a cooking pot, we got a crucible. Oh, okay. There we go. Whoops. Yeah, we'll do that. And we'll take the big one, get a big one, just fill her all in. Fill her up, that's what I always say. That was not meant to be dirty, by the way. This is a all ages channel. I guess not anymore. Just ruined it. There we go. And I don't understand why it picks these up automatically, but it does. So I'm just going to put them back down. Get nice and close. And we're doing it. We're making progress. Right here, right there, something like that. Nope, that's not right. How about that? This, like that, and this. Beautiful. And then, the most important part about clay crafting is taking a break so we can drink some more coffee. I almost choked. And alright. Drinking and clay crafting does not mix. Alright? Do not try this at home. You could injure yourself. Alright, now that I've calmed down, let's try and take another sip. Okay. My throat is still a little bit scared. Take a small drink and it was like I was gulping it, like gulp. Okay. Whew. Back to Progress City. Look at all this progress that's happening. I'm progressing everywhere. I just can't believe how much progress is to be had. I think people will be talking about this for years. Go down to the single digits here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, we're stuck on nothing. That's my favorite. Back up a little bit. Back up a little bit more. Let's go to the big boy. Bigger's not always better. It's how you use it and when you use it. There we go. Something like that. Maybe a little bit of that. Can I? No. No. Yes. Yes, I can. Oh, we're lagging. Oh, we messed up. Call the FBI. Alright. Single digit time. Remove. Add. Stuck on nothing again. You know, I've been so into... Let me just pause. I've been so into playing, and I've been AFK a few times. I really need to make sure that I haven't been ignoring any chatters that have come in. Now, I know this is probably a pipe dream. It is 5 in the morning. I highly doubt that there's anybody stopping by to chat at this hour. But I would just like to double check and check out my YouTube chat log here to make sure that I haven't been ignoring somebody that may have said something. That is something that I need to work on, is getting a screen to where I can see it and be able to read chat as it flows in. Oh no, I lost 1 subscriber. All these analytics. Suggestion. Is higher than the recommended bitrate. We recommend that you use a stream bitrate of 1000 kbps. Why? Why would it recommend me to use such a low bitrate? That doesn't seem very cool. I don't know about that. That seems a bit odd. A little bit funky to me. Oh well. As long as my internet is holding up, it'll be fine. It doesn't matter what bitrate I use. Alright, take away this little bit. And this is our watering can. Copy. Alright, we can copy again, but we'll have to add. Let's move a little bit so we can see what we're doing here. There we go. That's a little bit better of a view. We'll just put this in manually, even though we could have copied it. Or we could have copied some of it. Watering cans are great for the garden as well. There has been some changes to gardening in Vintage Story over the past few updates, and even if you have a water block touching your garden, it never fully hydrates it. It'll keep it at like 70%. So if you want 100% moisture, it either has to be raining or you have to water it. You have to sprinkle it with some love. Some love water. Alright, so how many pit kilns are we going to need? This, and this cannot be placed in. You can't even pick it up. Wild. Can you put this in a corner? No. But these two, you can. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Wait, did I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. In my mind, I just like said the word, or the number 7, and like the double take there for a second. Like, is it? Wait, hold on. Is it really 7? And also, we have peat. We have peat right outside. I mean, that's perfect for quick burning some pit kilns. It's only going to take 24 hours or so. It's perfect. Really, this world has been just so giving. Honestly, it's just giving and giving and giving. This world is the giving tree world. Let us cut down lettuce and tomatoes, cut down this grass that is chilling over here, and we will use this area for our pit kiln. We don't want to catch the whole place on fire, so... There we go. Beautiful. Gorgeous. This would be like a perfect way to do like a Manscaped tutorial. A Manscaped sponsorship. Just cutting down grass. Like, do you have pesky grass growing in places you don't want it? Well, this section of the stream is sponsored by Manscaped. Alright, let's make some little pit kiln areas. Five, six, and 7. Alright, we got all of those done. Now we are going to want some of these blocks here. And then just 2 more. Alright, looks like we're about to start starving. And this is just for rain. We don't want the rain putting out our pit kilns. That would be not cool. That would be not very cool at all. We can probably break this center one here. Go around and pick that up. How dare you grow grass so fast? We'll just do one at a time, because, well, we can actually clear our inventory of anything that we're not using yet. We'll keep grass. Let's do multiple things. Oh, now I can pick up the tingy. I can pick it up now. Is this a dog's tingy? Am I being punked? Name that movie. Alright. Whoa. Alright, there we go. And then this, and then that. And that is all of them. Okay. Good stuff. Good stuff, me. I did good job, yes. Pit kilns need to be surrounded by solid, non-flammable blocks. Are you kidding me? Peat is flammable? Of course it's flammable. What's wrong with me? Oh, goodness gracious. What is wrong with me? Of course peat is flammable. That's what we're going to be using to burn the pit kilns. Relic, you're such a moron. Let's leave the grass there, because, you know, grass isn't flammable. Oh, goodness gracious. There's some serious mental illness running through my brain right now. It is not okay. The kids are not okay. Does this mean that the underground as well needs to be replaced? That can't be right. It probably is. That probably is the case. That's it. Son of a gun. Just put that there. Uh, just, grab this. We're gonna need to make another shovel, but first we're gonna need to eat before we start screaming about being so hungry and stuff. Alright. Let's make another shovel. We are so smart. Alright, we got another shovel. Big time shovel time. Big old shovel. I think my wife is awake. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for me today. We got a lot done. I streamed for a lot longer than I thought I would. And I don't know why I didn't just move the pit kilns somewhere not on top of peat, but I've already dedicated myself to moving all the peat out of the pit kilns area, and I will continue that next stream. I will catch you guys next time. Thank you for stopping by,